welcome to our Mixed Media Monday. Today we are going to have some lots of fun. So this is not our usual journal we work on. I'm going in between two right now. My other one I left at work. So this one here has got like the flamingo, the Day to Remember one, the cruise one. It's the honeycomb covered journal. But today what we're going to focus on is when we get like a page like this and we've had ink and stuff seep through from one of our past Mixed Media Mondays, one of our past little experiments, or little paintings. So we're going to come in and kind of incorporate this, but at the same time, you know, use it to our advantage. So just going to come in and I'm going to rip up my encyclopedia paper, but I'm not going to have like it in small chunks. I want it in slightly bigger chunks. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the modeling paste to stick it down if I can get it opened. There we go. It's coming open. I'm using the regular modeling paste, the one that's kind of like smooth peanut butter, not whipped cream. Right, so we want this one here, a bit there, and a bit there. Now, reason why I'm using the modeling paste to stick down my encyclopedia paper is I also want to put some paint over top but have it blend into the encyclopedia paper. So I'm going to blend it with the modeling paste that's on the page, if that makes sense. And then because we want this to be kind of a thick layer but still show us all of that jazz, we're going to come in and just use our palette knife. The only thing we're going to make sure of is that we don't get any kind of inseam. The spine, as we all know, any art journal can, have its issues. Okay. I'm just going to come in and make some lines. Get some textural ready in there. And because we have paint already on the page, we can already see where our lines are when we put them through with the painters. There we go. And now what we're going to come do is we're going to come in and just stick a few of these down. And we'll make sure we get the corners and everything very soon. We're just coming through and sticking these kind of down. Little gaps. Like I said, they're going to be bigger than our normal pieces of ripped encyclopedia paper. Completely intentional. There we go. And then I think we just need a bit more work. That in there. There. Not one there. And then what we're going to come and do, we're just going to come in and deal with the edges. Just a little bit with our finger. And, you know, come and hide a bit of our encyclopedia paper, but not all of it. There's that one. And then let's come in. Just grabbing a bit of our burnt sienna. What I want to do is I actually want to get this bit up. There we go. I love these pieces. I'm going to stick that into the collage, I think. Yeah. A bit of the dry paint, a bit of the wet paint, mix it in. It almost makes like this light peachy dirt color. So just coming in. And replicating it. And there we go. Okay, and then let's come out and do that. And there, and then that one. There we go. Okay, so now let's come in and dry this real quick, and then we will do, I think, our next layer. So it's just going to be, so it's touch dry. It won't be dry because modeling paste takes a long time to dry. There's that one. And now let's see. I was thinking stars. But now that we're here, maybe not stars. Maybe someone else. You know, because I originally thought stars, because stars aren't something that we normally do, because I'm not very good at freehanding stars, but now looking at it, I don't think stars would match it very well. Well, it would, but at the same time, I think there's something better that we could do. I do like that one, although... Yes, that one there. And I still think stars. Hold up. Okay, yes to the stars still. So let me just put that one down there. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do these in this medium yellow. Oh, and we have another one of these pink things. Let me lift it up. Stick it in. Stick it in as a piece of collage. Love it. Sure it's all stuck in. Like I said, it's only touch dry. If you break the surface of the modelling paste, it's still wet underneath. Touch dry just means we can paint on top of it without any issues. Okay, let's have a go at, I think, this paintbrush here we'll use. Alright, and then if we... Oh, so there's that one there, and then let's do... another one. Yeah. That one. And that one. Okay. And that can just be cleaned off the template real easy, because it's nice and acrylic. And then I'm going to switch out the paintbrush, because that is way too small to do this. What I think we might do is we might actually use the gesso brush, because if we come in, we can get a nice thin layer and still see the collage and all of the texture we put in underneath. without losing too much of it. There's that one. And let's come in and do this one. So this is with the medium yellow. That was a size 6 star too, so it's a 6-inch star that I've used. There we go. And then I'm just going to use the gesso brush just to put a bit of the medium yellow really lightly on a few edges. Then also thinking here. There we go. Don't want to overdo it. And then if I just come in with a small paintbrush again, and come in and just do a bit of digits with the modeling paste. Now let's come in and do a bit of this stencil in a few spaces. So once again, we're just going to use a gesso brush because my stuff underneath is still wet and I don't want to smudge it too much. So we're just going to get a nice light layer of these circles. And we just want it in 3 spots. Yep. Just in 3 spots. There we go. And then what I'm thinking, so let's get out this brilliant red. Yeah. And this paintbrush. And just outline the stars. And now I'm just gonna do a little bit. A few divots in the section. 1 second. Let me just get you nice and close. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 strokes, 2 strokes. That was really bad. Why is it the first close-up one I get wrong? Okay, hold on. There we go. There we are. Okay. And there's those ones. So I'm just doing a few of them. I think I might have overdone it already, but we'll do a few more. Can't hurt. I do like how the blue was popping out there. I don't know if you can, there, and how it's popping through a little bit. And then we've got the brown through the center. But I do think it just needs one more thing. Like, I know it needs one more thing. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. I don't think I'm going to use the color cuts I planned to use. It looks good. Doesn't need color cuts. Know that. Does it need a stamp? My go-to is like a script stencil, which might work. Okay. 1 second. Ooh, let me bend down, pick up the basket. Maybe it just needs a word. Like right there. I need like a rice paper with a whole bunch of sayings on it. I'm going to write that down actually. We'll do that. 1 second. Rice paper sayings. Beautiful. Well, that's written. Now, back to the problem we've got at hand here. This needs something. Maybe I could stick a few bees on it. Nope. Not feeling it. Flowers, bugs, wishes. Wonder if I've got the letter stencil in here, because that could solve everything. I just got to figure out what words I'm gonna use. Oh, hold up, actually. Oh, this one here. It's exactly kind of what I need. Okay, we're gonna dry this first though. Step 1, dry the painting. Move the paint tube out of the way. I don't like heating paint tubes up with my heat tool, even accidentally. So it will dry the paint and melt the plastic and, you know, all things I want to avoid. I reckon about there, and I think I could do it in a bit of burnt umber. Just trying to think if paint or the acrylic ink would be better. I think actually paint this time round. And let's use our chubby brush. Just realised you can't see that, so I'm putting it over there. So grabbing a bit of my chubby brush. Okay, here we go. And stencil down. And there's that. Oh, went for a bit of a bouncy ride. And then let me put this one down here. Do a bit of that there. That looks good. And I reckon a bit down here as well. Getting all the paint off the chubby brush, or the stencil brush. we go. And then there's that one. Okay. Yes. Actually, liking that. That looks good. Looks perfect. Okay. Now I think we just need one more thing slightly. That is just to use a bit of this modeling paste. Come in and add a bit to the points. Here and up here. Down here. And I reckon up here. And then just grab a bit of this burnt umber. I reckon we're almost done here. I said that like 10 minutes ago, I know, but I know, but we're close. Okay. Now I am happy. That is spectacular. Let me lift it up for you guys. So there you go. Bit of fun, a bit of painting. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll have a bundle up with the 2 stencils and the rice paper in it for you guys to purchase soon on the Scrapbook Fantasies website. Thank you for coming. Now, this week is a bit different with us Scrapbook Fantasies people. 6 days. So we have our usual 2 weekly classes this week. Plus we have 6 days, which start on Tuesday, don't we, Dad?
Yes.
Which starts on Tuesdays. 6 live classes. So it's 6 days at night time on Safari. Just continue. Plus our 2 weeklies, I'm pretty sure. And then you have me again on the Monday for Mixed Media Monday. And then after that, we have another, we have our next 2 weekly classes, which are in the Creative Hub. Actually, no, that's the Scrapbox week, so they'll be out live as well. And then we have a 3-day weekend for the big project of On Safari. So we worked out that this was well planned.
We didn't put much thought into that bit.
We didn't really look at the calendar. We're like, this will be a great idea. Let's do it this week. Anyway, so it should be fun for all of us. But yes, so thank you for coming. And we will see you on one of our many, 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 many classes. Thank you and have a wonderful week. And I hope you enjoyed creating. And if you haven't looked yet, On Safari is out as it was released today. So thank you all and bye. Thank you. Bye.